Hello everyone, welcome back to MGF 1131. So far we already finished the first two lecture regarding percentage and how we use percentage to calculate the income tax. Now we're going to switch to another topic. As I told you at the beginning, the first video I say that MGF 1130 or DBAP 1131, it just included so many topics and more or less it's gonna relate it to each other, but most of the time kind of separate, distinct topic we gotta cover each week. So in this week we are talk about two different type of interest. We call simple interest, a compound interest. We want to see the difference between those two. And after the video, you should be able to answer the question whether or not and how long it takes to grow a certain amount of money to, let's say, you put $100 in the bank and you want to know like how much time it takes to get to $100,000, something like that, or you put $100 in the bank and how much you're gonna have after 10 years. Of course, it depends on the interest rate and it depends on what kind of different account you're gonna use to put the money in. Okay. All right. So in section 8.3 here, first of all, we're gonna talk about simple interest. We're gonna do some problem and we learn how to find the interest amount, how much we earn or how much you borrow from after a certain amount of time from a certain institution. Okay, so let's get started. Section 8.3. I have a pretty bad allergy today, so be patient with me. Simple interest. Okay, and the formula for simple interest means simple interest amount is I equal PRT. Oh, first of all, let's talk about what is simple interest first. So simple interest amount is amount of money you earn after you put the money in the bank after the certain after a period of time. Okay, let's say you put $100 in the bank and they say that okay, they give you the interest rate is 1%. So 1% of $100 will be 1%, right? Okay, oh no, will be $1. I'm sorry, it will be $1. So after the first year, you get 101. Then after the second year, you get 102, and so on and so on. Well, that is, I'll give you an example with this very small number, $100. So let's say you have $1 billion or $1 million, okay? And how much money you're gonna get after 10 years? Okay, so that is called simple interest because it's very simple compared to what we're gonna learn in section 8.4. We call it compound interest. So we're gonna use this formula here to calculate this amount of money you earn or you have to pay back to the institution after you borrow money from them. So R is the interest amount. Okay. P is the principal, which is the amount of money you borrow or the amount of money you put in the bank. R is the rate, which is the interest rate, and T is the time. Okay, is the time, and this is in years. Okay. So I is the interest amount, which is what you earn after a certain period of time. And if you add it to the principal, then the whole accumulated amount you have after a period of time will be P. Okay. Okay. Will be P plus PRT. Okay, P the original principal, which is give you P1 plus RT. Okay, so this is the second formula. Okay, now let's jump to the example right away. Okay. Okay, so I have a problem like this. So Jaffa need to borrow, so this is borrow money from the institution to replace his debt at home from his credit union. Obtain 30-month loan with annual interest rate is 4.9%. Calculate the simple interest he is charged, or the law it means how much money he had to pay back, because the institution lend you the money, you have to pay the interest. Okay. So in order to answer this, you just use the formula here, and I underline the word. You see, this is simple interest. Okay. So I'm gonna have I equal P is the principal, PRT, which is 8500, times the rate 0.049, and time T. T is 30 months, so we need to convert it to year. You know that 1 year is 12 months, so you're gonna take 30 divided by 12. Okay, which is give you 2.5 times 8500 times 10049 give you $1,041.25. So you have to pay interest amount every year is 1,041 and $1,041.25 after 30 months. After 30 months, okay, every 30 months. Okay, now that's the amount you have to pay. Determine the principal plus the interest will you have to pay. Okay, don't forget the principal. So the principal accumulated will be 8500 plus 10049 times 30 or 12. I mean, you can go ahead and add them up you want to, or you can use the formula. I will use the formula. So 30 divided by 12 times 0.049 plus 1 mean 1.1225 times 8500. Okay, so finally you have 5,541.25 cents. You can go ahead and add this to this, give you the same thing. So 8500 plus 1041.25, they give you the same thing if you add this to this. So actually this is 1041.25 plus 8500. Okay. See the problem, very easy. It's straightforward. Alright, example 2. Let's say okay, Philip agreed to lend $850 to a friend. 9 months later, Joe repaid original annual plus 51 interest on annual rate. Okay, so we want to calculate the R. Okay, calculate the R, the rate. Okay, so original is this. The I is 51. PRT 51. P is 850. R, T is 9 months, so 9 divided by 12, it must be in years, so we need to find R. So it will be 51 and 50. R, 9 divided by 12 give you 175. So 51 equal times 850 give you 637.5 R. So R will be 51 over 637.5. Give you 0.08, so the R over here is the rate is 8%. Okay. Good. Example 3. It's pretty easy, very straightforward. Okay. Okay, so in here, kind of same thing. They have a 10% discount. Okay, 10% discount note for a period of 3 months. Okay, the interest rate and how much money you had to pay. Okay. Okay. Answer. So you borrow $500 and they give you 10%. The interest must pay to the bank. Okay. So let's do part A first. Interest must pay to the bank. So we have 5R equal 500. R 10% discount. Okay. On 1 times 3 months. It means 3 months is 1/4. Okay, so you have 500 times 1 divided by 4. So give you $12.50. So every 3 months, you have to pay that much. The net amount of money received from the bank so the net amount of money, it's got a 10% discount, so the net amount of money you receive will be 500. Okay, minus that amount. So the net amount of money you receive is the amount of the loan minus the discount amount. Okay, minus the discount amount. 3 months. Okay, 3 months is 1 month 12. 3 months, yeah, 3 divided by 12. 1/4. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So you subtract them, which is give you the amount of money you receive from the bank. Okay, 500 minus 12.15. Right? Okay, let's think a little bit. Okay, maybe some of you are like, okay, what's going on over here? 10% discount not for period 3 months. The interest you pay. Okay, the interest you pay will be 12.5. Okay. The net amount she received should be the subtraction. Okay, right? The net amount of money she received from the bank must be subtraction. Okay. Any question? Let's see. Actual rate of interest. The actual rate of interest for the loan. So this is the amount of money she received. Okay. Okay, now we want to find the interest rate. This is the interest rate, so the amount of money she had to pay. Okay, so we're gonna use that as the I. Original she received is only this. P is 487.5 R divided by 1/4. Here you go. Now we can calculate R. So you're gonna take 12.5 times 4 divided by 487.5. So give you 0.0025, which is about 10%. There you go. So the actual rate is actually 10.25%. Okay. Okay, because they give you the discount 10%. Okay. All right. All right. Let's continue. Example number 4. Have the last one. Okay. Now we do this. Example 4. So you spend $4.90 each day, 5 days per week on a special coffee. How much you spend item in a year? Oh, that's the part A. It should be easy. Okay, part A. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do it here. Let's see. I can go ahead and do it here. $4.90 each day. So you take $4.95 times 5 5 days per week. 4 times we have 5 days per week, times 4 for 1 month, and times 12 for the whole year. Okay, so 4.95 times 5 days per week, 4 weeks per month, and 12 months per year. So you spend $1,188. If you invest your yearly spend in a coffee in account, how much would you have after 1 year? Okay, very easy. How much you have after 1 year? So we're gonna calculate accumulated P1 plus RT. So 1188 1 plus R 0.02 times 1. So time 1.02, which is give you $1,211.76, right? Okay. All right. So I guess the simple interest is very easy, guys. Okay. All you have to do is just plug in the formula. So I'm gonna stop the video over here. And if you have any question of the video, please do not hesitate to send me a message to Canvas. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Alright, bye bye.